We're recording.
We're recording.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. Hi, everybody. Hi, Paula. Hi, Lamb Chop.
Hi, Chicken Willow.
Hi, Chicken Willow. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Kit.
Hi.
Hi, Kristen. Just kidding. There's just Nicole here right now.
That's okay.
That's okay. Hey, Nicole. Nicole, can you hear us and see us okay? You just type in the chat box.
Hi.
Hi. We're going to do a less formal webinar today. It's going to be on video. And Kit had a really great idea he wanted to share.
So I'm going to walk you through a meditation that came through me yesterday in our team meeting. And I walked every single one of my clients through it yesterday, and they just had super big breakthroughs. So today I'm going to walk you through it. And Nicole, since you are the lucky soul who's here right now, you're going to come live, and I'm going to walk you through it live. Sound good? Oh, Billy Sue's here too. Billy Sue.
Hey, Billy Sue.
I'm gonna take you both off of mute. Billy Sue. Unmute. Hi, Billy Sue. For fuck's sake. There we go. I'm just trying to figure out how to use the internet. Billy Sue, can you talk?
Can you hear me?
Yes. So before we jump into this guided meditation, you did it yesterday with me. Can you tell everybody what they're about to experience, or like not exactly what they're going to experience, about what happened for you?
Okay, so as Kit walked me through this meditation, I began to really sink into feeling this warmth of divine presence around me. And the main issue that had been haunting me, like I could physically see it in my field and what it was doing. And Kit walked me through, let it do this, let it do that. How does it feel? What does it do? I got into a really deep relaxation state, and I had a breakthrough. Just from the meditation, it was really pretty incredible. When I got up, I felt like I was in a hypnagogic state. I mean, my whole body was tingling. My energy was in my entire body. It was pretty special.
And what was the breakthrough that you had?
That if I keep worrying about this job thing and this insurance thing, that it's just going to get worse. If I let it go and let it be what it's going to be, and when it comes, observe it, love it, let it do what it's going to do without attaching to it, and then let it go. And it will go its own way and do its own thing. And so I'm not stressing about that anymore. Although I did check my email once to see if my lawyer had reached back to me.
That was just once.
Yes, just once. I'm not checking every 2 hours going, why isn't she getting back to me? Why isn't she getting back to me? Because that little gremlin just says, just relax, honey. And it settled right in, and my divine self loved my challenge with me. I could actually feel it physically in my body when it happened. So yeah, this is a pretty credible meditation right here.
I love it. So you get to do it again with us. I'm super excited.
Perfect.
And I'm going to walk Nicole through it since she's here right now. Thank you, Billy Sue.
You're welcome.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello.
Hi.
What are we doing? I'm excited.
So first, I just want everybody who's here. Nicole, is it okay if I walk you through this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we're going to go lay down.
You want to lay down?
Yeah.
You going to put headphones in?
No, I'm still listening to you.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So first, everyone who's listening, and Nicole, I'm going to ask you these questions and you're going to respond out loud, but everybody else will just respond in their own head. Sound good?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So first, Nicole, I want to ask you, is there anything right now that you have going on in your life that feels like just feels icky to you?
Yes.
Okay, tell me
Yeah, I
about
feel like I think this week has been huge for me, and I'm still trying to kind of like dig through and figure out why it's so huge. But I know on Monday I had my call with Audrey, and I just kind of like shut down, and I didn't want to talk to her about anything, and I just wanted to like stay small, and like spent almost like my whole hour call of just kind of like staying small. And then I had a call with my buddies, and I broke through a little bit, and I feel like I'm breaking through a little bit, but I'm not really sure what it is I'm breaking through. And I just, I haven't really sat with it to figure that out.
So what is the feeling around this?
Like right now I feel anxious,
Okay.
and I feel like really tight in my chest.
Okay, so you
And
feel anxious and it feels tight in your chest.
yeah.
Okay, so there's a few people that are just joining, and I'm gonna catch them up on what's happening. So right now, I'm walking Nicole through a guided meditation / process, and it's an interactive process. So you guys will be going through it too, but you'll be filling in your own answers. So what I want all of you to do, including Nicole, and Nicole, you need to stay sitting up because I'll be able to hear you, and so everyone else can hear you. But get in a chair where you like just relax yourself wherever you're sitting. Is that possible?
Mhm.
Yeah? So everyone
Yep.
else, just get comfortable and answer these questions to yourself. What is the thing in my life right now that is causing me chaos or pain or feelings that I just don't want to feel? What am I resisting? And so, Nicole, you can answer again.
Okay. Yeah, and I think so for me it was, and it still is, kind of expressing how I feel. I think that that's what is the huge thing that I'm trying to break through, and being okay and like expressing it and loving it.
So you're simply resisting expressing your feelings.
Yeah, I think so.
And where do you feel that resistance?
I can feel it in my chest.
So everyone else, answer that question for yourself. What are you feeling? What are you resisting? And where in your body do you feel it? Don't do anything with it yet. Just become aware of it. And Nicole, what does it feel like to you?
I feel anxious and nervous. I can feel myself almost like getting small again.
Okay, so now we just got a little picture of it. I'm gonna walk you down into a place of relaxation. Everybody's got their spot. Another thing you can do with your spot is you can if you have a story attached to it, or a memory, or a person, or a thing, like it might be, gosh, I'm really pissed off at my boyfriend, or like I'm so freaked out about my bills, or it can be a very like having a specific situation also really really works for us. So just get comfortable wherever you're at right now. You know what you're working with. You have an idea of it. You know where it is in your body. And just take a deep breath. Now I want everybody to enter a relaxed state by taking a big deep breath. And close your eyes. And connect to the space right behind your heart. Visualize and feel the space behind your heart. And as I ask Nicole questions, answer the same questions in your head. Nicole, what does the space right behind your heart feel like?
Feels empty.
Empty.
Yeah.
So breathe into that emptiness. Empty is a really good feeling because you can fill that up. So connect to the space behind your heart and allow from that emptiness, allow whatever source that you connect to, whether it's God or the universe, source energy, or just pure white light, whatever is your guiding energy, your healing energy, let it enter that space behind your heart and just create a little cushion to hold the back of your heart. Can you feel that?
Yes.
What does that feel like?
It feels warm and soft.
Great. Now take a deep breath and let that emptiness that you originally felt extend out the back of your shoulder blades, out your back. Let that warm, soft feeling kind of just channel out your back, creating this tube of energy. Imagine that you're laying down right now, and this tube of warm, soft, safe energy starts to create a cloud for you to just float on. Now, this is your safe space. This is your unlimited space. This is the space that holds you and supports you unconditionally so that you can just let go. Just see this cloud getting bigger and softer, more receptive, more inviting, and growing out the back of your heart into this soft, safe, comfortable place for you to lay on. Take a few deep breaths, just letting yourself relax into this cloud. Notice the parts of your body that completely relax into the cloud, the parts that have no resistance, and just notice how they just melt. Notice the other parts that don't. And as you're noticing it from the cloud's perspective, not from your body's perspective. You're noticing it as the strong, powerful, loving space that is held for you. Now, Nicole, just noticing without attaching feeling to it or getting caught up in it, just watching. Where is that anxious, nervous spot in your body?
It feels like my legs.
It's in your legs? And is it willing to be embraced by the cloud? Or is it doing something else?
It's resisting even trying to touch the cloud.
Isn't that funny that you've got this soft, receptive place ready to receive you, and you're like, no, 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 like almost kicking and screaming.
Mm-hmm.
And so, being the cloud and just watching the legs, what you're going to do now is just watch your legs resist. And take a deep breath and say to your legs, you said it's your legs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everyone else, wherever your spot is, just watch it. Watch it resist and say, it's okay. You can do that. And stay in that cloud space. Stay in that space where everything is okay. And just watch your legs do whatever they want. And stay in that cloud space where there's timelessness, there's no limits, there's absolute permission, absolute acceptance. And just watch your legs, letting them do whatever they want. And as you watch them, giving them full permission, what do they do next?
To sink a little closer.
They sink a little closer. And so just watching them without wanting to change them, without wanting to make them any different, just accepting them as they are. Can you visualize the resistance in your legs? What does it look like? As you see it, does it have a form?
It looks like zigzag, like net of lights.
Like a net of legs?
Lights.
Lights.
Like, yeah, like a lit up net or something.
So just watch that net and give it permission to be a net, all zigzaggy. And tell that net that it can be exactly as it is, however it needs to be right now. Because it needs to be that for a reason. It needs something different in order for it to change. But it also needs to know that it never has to change. So being that light, being that cloud, being that source energy, and watching it, just holding it, just give it permission to be that net. And just witness it. And breathe. Be the cloud. Just watch. And as you watch, if it responds or shifts in any different way, just let me know what it's doing.
It's gotten a little bit dimmer.
A little bit dimmer. And how is it feeling right now? Just ask it, how are you feeling? Because you're not the cloud, you're just the witness.
It's feeling tense.
Feeling tense. So as the witness cloud, holding space for that tenseness, just say, that tension is okay. And just say, I accept your attention. I accept that tense feeling. Just communicate with that net zigzag. That you're just here to hold space. Just breathe and rest. Just giving it presence. What is it doing now as you just watch it?
Sort of, it seems like it's trying to calm down, but also like it's speeding up in its movement and its vibration.
So just tell that net in your legs, that's exactly what you need to be doing right now, and I'm going to let you do that. And just watch it as the safe space, as the big space that can hold the energy of your legs, of that net. Knowing that you're not trying to change it in any way. Just give it permission to feel and be whatever it wants to be. Without judgment, without pulling away. Stay right there with it, unaffected. And everyone else, as you're staying with your spot, notice what it wants to do. Just give it permission to do that. And watch what it does when you just give yourself full permission. Give this expression coming through you full permission to be whatever it wants to be. And you are the large, safe, powerful place that holds space for it. What's happening with it now, Nicole?
It's it feels like it's, or it looks like it's kind of like bending itself closer to the cloud, trying to touch it.
So as you watch it, just remind it that it's perfect, doing whatever it wants to do. Just watch it without judgment, just giving it love. Almost fascinated and in love with it, curious about it, without interfering or needing anything from it. Just hold space. Just watch with a soft heart, knowing you're safe. Just keep watching, giving it permission to do whatever it wants to do. Without resisting, because you are that safe source energy cloud right now, just witnessing and watching. You are that space of unconditional love, just experiencing this thing in your legs, whatever else is going on in your spot. So what's it doing now?
It's turned into more of like a vortex.
A what?
A vortex. It's like spinning,
Okay.
sort of in like a cone.
And how does it feel?
It feels like lighter. It feels more intense, but in like a positive way.
And what does it want to do?
It wants to shoot out through the bottom of my soles.
If you let it do that, just say, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can shoot out the bottom of my soles. Give it full free will. Do whatever it wants to do. Let it surprise you and delight you. So you're just holding this space of unconditional love and safety for it. Let it move through your body in any which way it wants. Let it respond in your body in any which way it wants. And you just stay that safe, observing cloud, holding passive, energetic space, witness space for the vortex that wants to shoot out your feet. Let me know what it's doing now.
It's kind of buzzing around my body.
And how does it feel?
It feels excited and almost like confused when it hits certain parts.
What parts does it want to hit?
My heart.
Will you give it permission to hit your heart?
Yes.
So let it know you have permission to go to my heart. And then without making it or expecting it to, just watch it like you're watching a butterfly. You're giving it full permission to surprise and delight you, full permission not to. Staying the cloud, staying out of the experience, but just witnessing it, letting it move through your body in any way it wants, around your body, watching it. How does it respond?
It moves with ease to every corner of my body.
Where is it in relationship to the cloud?
It's right now it's in my root. So it's it's touching the cloud.
And how does it feel when it's touching the cloud?
It feels really warm and heavy.
So letting it be just where it wants to be. Letting it take any form that it wants. Stay the cloud, stay the witness, stay that powerful source, God, universal energy, just watching, loving, embracing, uninvolved. Giving it free will. What does it do next?
It's kind of just, it feels like it looks like it's spreading from my root up to my heart. It's like this red cloud.
How does it feel?
Kind of sad, but also excited. It feels heavy.
So just from that source energy cloud, just say it's okay to feel sad and excited and heavy. And let it be that. And just watch and let it take any form, any emotion. Let it be what it wants to be. Give it permission for once to move through you in any way. And how does it respond to that permission?
It doesn't really believe me.
I love that.
Yeah, it's being very resistant to it.
What does it want from you?
Love.
How does it
Less.
how does it want you to take the form of love?
Less expectation.
Yeah. Can you sink back into the cloud and just say, I don't expect anything from this process. I could do this 100 times and let it turn out just this way. I'm just doing it for the experience, not for the results. Just sinking back and watching it. Just peel away one layer of expectation, one layer of pressure. And I peel that away from you as well. And I peel that away from me, and I peel that away from everyone else as they do the same for themselves. Giving everybody unconditional love to just be here in this moment, no expectation. letting everyone and everything be exactly as it wants to be, exactly as it needs to be. Perfect alignment. How does it respond? Not expecting it to even have to respond.
It feels a little lighter. It's expanded throughout my whole body. It feels like it's being seen a little bit more.
Yeah. So what I want you to do with that energy is to say to it, you can be both. You can be expanded or you can be sad. You can be anxious or you can be light. I'm just here to see you. I'm just watching the movie. I'm just watching the Nicole Logan movie from inside. No expectation. Just here for the experience. Along for the ride. Loving this opportunity. Say it from that safe cloud space that holds you in such a dear way. Unattached to the outcome. Accepting everything. Letting this moment be completely timeless. Total presence. Holding present space from the cloud. Even if there's parts of your body that aren't present, letting that be as well. And how does it respond?
It's turned to the color green. It's sort of turned into like a goo.
Can you embrace the goo just as much as you embrace the sadness? From that cloud space of unconditional love. Unattached. Just watching. And what's it want to do next?
It wants to curl up and just kind of like be almost like a sleeping dog.
What does it look like when it does that?
It's kind of sort of in like my gut. It's just like sitting in a pile, relaxed, kind of pulsating and glowing.
How does it feel?
Feels safe and warm and at ease.
Does it feel accepted by you?
No, I think it's accepted me, but it doesn't feel that I've accepted it.
From that cloud space, observing space, you let that be okay. You be okay whether it's accepted by you or not. What's it want to say?
It looks like a dog barking. It feels kind of angry.
What does it represent?
I think the part of me that doesn't accept everything about me.
Where's that part of you in your body right now?
It feels like in the pelvic bone.
So can you just say to it from that cloud space, sure understand why you're barking. Just say it's okay for you to bark, be angry. It makes a lot of sense. And it's okay. You really just give it permission to bark. That's exactly what it needs to do right now. To be expressed. Hold that barking dog, that angry barking dog, with unconditional love from that cloud space. You always have access to it. You always are, no matter what. Promise and affirm yourself again in that cloud space that this doesn't have to go anywhere. This just can stay a barking dog right now if it wants to. You're not promising it to get it to do something. You are really just promising it. Give it free will. Let it fly. Let it bark. Let it be. it doing now?
It's going in between barking and lying down, doing nothing. It's still in the same spot. I feel like it's like, it looks like a little dog just like yapping. And then it sits down and it sleeps.
While it's sleeping, will you allow any other places in your body to sleep with it? Just from that safe, comforting, witnessing source energy space, allow everything and nothing to be whatever it wants to be. Let it move, let it scream, let it express. And if it wants to move your body or shake your body, let it do it. Just know that it has nothing to do with you. Give it permission to be as you witness it. And let it tell you what it wants to do. What does it say?
It wants to breathe.
So breathe. And tell me how it responds as you breathe.
It lets go.
Tell me how you
It
respond
relaxes.
as it lets go, and tell me how you respond as it lets go and it relaxes.
I sink deeper into the cloud.
And from a gentle space of acceptance, without really needing it to say yes or no, ask it if it would be willing to relax a little more and let go just a little more. And as it responds, just respond with delight and joy with whatever it does and say, oh, you want to do that? Okay, do that. Like watching a butterfly or a lizard. Something that you have unattachment to. Something that you're just in awe of, full acceptance of. What does it do?
It turned into waves kind of crashing and whirling around.
And ask the leaves what they want to do.
They want to feel good.
And tell them that you give them permission to feel good if they want to. From that cloud space that allows those leaves to do whatever they want to do. You just hold space and witness. And what do?
They crash and they get really high and crash with like a lot of force.
And how do they feel?
They feel good because they're getting to do what they want.
Now from that source energy space, give full permission to the Nicole that you're just witnessing. What does Nicole want? Letting Nicole be whoever she wants to be.
She wants to feel good.
Will you let her feel good? You let her just eliminate or accept every story that doesn't let her feel good, and let her feel good about everything in her life. Let her embrace it and accept it and love it and hate it and still feel good. What happens when you let Nicole feel good?
She gets all tingly.
Now you want to have some fun with it?
Mm-hmm.
So ask Nicole, how tingly does she want to feel?
Really tingly.
Ask her, how much more tingly does she want to feel?
She wants to vibrate at a really high frequency.
Let her vibrate. Be in that cloud, unaffected, judgmental, unrestricting, giving Nicole free will. Let Nicole vibrate really high. Just watch with the same open, unconditional space. Unconnected by what Nicole wants to do. Where's Nicole at?
She's enjoying the feeling of these high vibrations.
So ask Nicole, how does she want to bring this experience into her life? What does she want to take away from this, and what does she want to do?
She wants to feel this high in every situation, in every moment.
Even ones that she thinks are bad, or even ones that
Yes.
she have judged before?
Yes.
Now, what's one situation that she would have not let herself feel like this before?
When she hasn't made the amount of clients she's wanted to make.
Can you give her permission to feel like this even when she hasn't made the amount of clients she wants?
Yes.
So let her do that right now without getting in the way. Let her feel worthy, grateful, happy, joyful, and good. Let her vibrate high, knowing that this is exactly who she's here to be. And everything is perfect. Letting her accept it and embrace it and just feel the perfection of it. How does she respond?
At first, she's confused. She's never done that before. But then she feels really good. She feels accepted.
Awesome. All right, wherever all of you are at in your process, come back. And come back with that one nugget. What you're going to allow yourself to do now. In just that sacred space of allowing. Come back to this conscious realm where you're awake, but still integrated with what just happened. And if anybody wants to come off mute and share their experience, or Nicole, if you want to too, got just about a minute left. I'd love to hear.
Yeah, that was amazing. That's definitely what my breakthrough was this week, is that when I get into these places where I feel like I'm not reaching the goals that I expected to reach, or I'm not fulfilling the expectations that I have of myself, I feel like I have to be mad and angry and in these low levels. And that just felt really good to feel. And on that high vibration, I feel high right now. I'm holding smoky quartz crystal to bring me back to this conscious realm. That was incredible.
I love it. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
It was so much fun to just let you be whatever you wanted to be.
Yeah, I really needed that right now too, so thank you.
Thanks for showing up. Anyone else who's here? Did anyone else experience anything? You don't have to have had experienced anything, but if you did, I'll be that warm, accepting, safe space for you to share it. Type in the chat box if you want to talk. Billy Sue says, same with me yesterday, and I felt a vortex as well. Cool. I also, Nicole, I love walking people through this because I can kind of just feel with you, and I get the same benefit. I get to go through the process with you.
Yeah, it's very cool how visual it is. It's definitely, I'm a very visual learner too, so
Me
that
too.
was, yeah, that was awesome.
Awesome. Well, some of you may be sleeping, but this process is here. That's so funny. Natalie writes, honestly, I kept falling asleep every time I closed my eyes. And it was so incredible to watch and listen. I love the vivid visuals. Nicole gets powerful. Cool. Love you guys. This process, I don't know, it just came through me. And it's yours to do in any way that you want. You can change it, you can mess with it, you can play with it. It came from a process that my coach gave me that I was just like, doesn't feel like it's doing anything. And I just listened to it and I was like, what does it want to do? What does it want to be for you? And it just totally changed it. Now I'm sharing it with you guys. So if it comes through you in a different way and you need to change it, then do that. And yes, Lola, I can post this recording. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.